So this is in lieu of skits. Improv. Okay, I've never done improv, but I had a good conversation with a guy in California years ago about, I think, the benefits of improv. And basically, it's on your feet, interaction, where the subject's given to you on the spot, but you can go anywhere with it. And again, I'm not an expert. What he described, though, definitely, I think, has benefit for interacting with people and being cooperative, interacting with people, and kind of encouraging them, drawing things out from them, and saying positive things. I remember what he shared with me about him, and if you guys don't know what improv is, you do that sort of thing, and the longer you go, the better it is, and you're not yanked off stage. Well, in this case, it's going to be an exercise of us trying to learn how to communicate with somebody on something we're not necessarily familiar with, which would apply to sharing with someone, because you don't know where they are. You find out things about them, and they may talk about some subject that you don't have any idea about, but you want to hear what they have to say and learn a little bit about their life. And I remember one of the things one bit of instruction he told me that he applied to his work life was, you don't respond to somebody with the word but. Right? Somebody says something, you say but. Instantly, the tone of the conversation is contrary. Right? But. It's like, okay, you're wrong, and I'm going to tell you why you're wrong, or what's better, or something like that. And so his exercise was he learned to say, yes, and. So, okay, I hear what you're saying, and so-and-so, and would expand on it. So you don't say but, you say, yes, and so-and-so. And anyway, when you're doing improv, if you want to keep it now, he was doing it in the secular situation where the idea is to keep the skit going, make it interesting and so forth, so they wouldn't be yanked off stage. But what they're trying to do in terms of continuing a conversation is the sort of thing that we want, right, when we're having a conversation and sharing. Just like Joey said, example earlier, we don't want to ask a question where they can just easily say no and just move on, right? We want more interaction. So doing improv, I think, will help us think on our feet and help us learn to elicit more, draw more out of something. Remember, when you're doing improv, when you're doing improv, right, you're working as a team to keep the conversation going, make it interesting, and in this case, in the secular world for the audience, but in this case, those kinds of skills will help us learn to keep the conversation going for the purpose of leading to the gospel, or leading to different things can come up that we can relate to the Lord.
All right, topic. Ready?
So, is there a time limit?
3 minutes.
Well,
Or do you just have to keep going until?
I think the exercise is the purpose of the exercise is to force us.
Right.
Right? I mean, in the secular version, you're off stage and they're on to the next group. But the whole idea is we need to be forced to do it, to continue to do it until we get a feel for it. I definitely think we should do it for at least a certain amount of time, no matter how hard it is, so that we learn the skill.
Absolutely.
Okay. Your topic is cell phone cases.
Do we want to start? It doesn't matter.
You know,
This cell phone cases.
I just bought a very interesting cell phone case for my son. Can you guess what color it is?
I'm guessing black.
No, it wasn't black, but it was orange. Huh. Why do you think I would like orange so much?
I think it's a bright color. It's attractive.
You know what? You're exactly right. I really like what you're saying.
Yeah. It stands out. People in the street, they see it, they're like, wow, that's a good cell phone case. Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So do you think it fits very well?
Yeah, it actually does. Colorful. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I've actually got a cell phone case right here. I've had a lot of compliments on it.
Yeah.
Because it's so thin. I've been painting out a little paint, but it's coming off.
Wow, I like the, it's textured though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Did you search for that very well?
I did not. My brother got it for me. Yeah.
Nice brother.
I do. He's well, sometimes. I would say, yeah, he's very nice.
Yeah, he is. Do you ever do anything for your brother?
I do. Yeah, I just took coffee to him this morning. He couldn't wake up, so.
You're kind of like a servant.
I try to be.
Yeah.
I try to be a good example, and he is with me too. So it goes both ways.
Yeah.
It comes from my parents. My parents are good people.
Well, you know, there's someone who loves us like a brother. You ever heard of that?
Jesus, absolutely. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Do you know him?
I do.
Really? How long have you known him?
Since I was 7. And do you know him?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long have you known him?
Wow, I can't remember back that far. It was in 1986, though.
Okay.
It was in 1986, so however many years that is. Maybe you can figure that out for me.
Yeah, I've never do math in public.
What do you do in public?
Improv.
Improv?
I like improv. I've done a lot of it.
It seems that way. You're very good at it.
Oh, thank you. You say Right.
So got one guy.
Okay. That's fine. But yeah, we do it all the time. We have this club that we do improv in front of audiences and stuff. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Challenging. Yeah.
What was the most challenging improv topic you ever had?
Probably cell phone cases.
Somehow I thought it might be s'mores.
Really? Yeah, s'mores was difficult. Yeah, and have you ever done anything like that?
No, not with s'mores.
Not with s'mores. Have any of
But
them?
s'mores are messy.
They are.
You know, that would make it really
Messy
hard.
topic for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's all over your fingers.
Yup, it's
Yeah.
yeah. But see, there's a lot of material you can get off that because you're talking. You can go into detail.
Is it like have the 4 food groups or something like that?
Yeah, you could do that. The chocolate, the graham cracker.
Right, that sounds like $12.
Yup, absolutely, really
I
helpful.
appreciate it.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun though.
Yeah.
Another one I was like Apple.
Okay. So.
Okay, so we will have David and Annie since they're in the same row.
That's a nice word.
There you go.
Topic's money.
Topic.
Money.
Go. That's taken.
Have you ever been to the place where they print the money there in DC?
No.
I really want to go there with my wife. Like, I think it would be cool to see how they print it out and everything.
I would just like to have money.
At all.
Right?
I mean, have you ever thought about how much money you spend on just little everyday things all the time?
Oh yeah, spend lots of money on those.
I mean, you get like, just like the toilet paper. You get the.
Oh, but what
like
kind of toilet paper do you use? Because I get the kind that's cheap because I don't have money.
Well, you know what? I've never gotten the expensive kind, so I don't know if that's any better. But yeah, me too. Like, the cheap kind has worked pretty well for me.
Yeah. Walmart brand?
Actually, no, I like Angel Soft.
I don't know, it's not the 2-ply.
Yeah, it is 2-ply.
You get more for your money with the 2-ply.
I haven't tried the cost out, but I just think it makes more sense to have the 2-ply. We were talking about money, I'm pretty sure, when we started this.
Okay, so y'all want to go down to DC and see where they put the money?
Yeah, I mean, just like I heard that there's this one guy that's got a sign that says, I make more money in one day than I earn in my lifetime or something like that.
You should get a shirt that says that.
I probably would never wear it if I did. I'm like, I don't know, weird like that. I probably better like to have this symbol of the Department of Treasury, I think it's probably called.
I don't know. I just know I don't have money.
Well, why don't you have money? Do you have a job?
Yeah. Yeah, but I like to eat out a lot, and so, I spend a lot of money.
Budgeting becomes difficult.
Starbucks is really,
Yeah, eating
pricey.
out. Like every time I eat out, I probably spend like $25. It's like, I mean, even if it's just 2 of us, it's $25.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, and like Ben Franklin said, a small leak sinks a big ship. Just like.
I don't know who Ben Franklin is.
Oh, really?
Really?
So you don't do much of history then? Like,
No.
you know, the Porter's Almanac back in 1700s, like
No.
1750s. Like,
No, I like cartoons. Yeah. Yeah. I read stuff like that. Like, you know, in the newspaper where they have the little pictures. Yeah. Those are my favorite.
aren't those the comics though?
Same thing. I read it. I mean, I look at the pictures and it tells me what's going on.
Yeah. I used to like those when I was a kid. I think I saw them a couple of times. I never really got into that. My parents didn't buy the papers.
Colleen and Rachel.
Buttons. Do you ever lost a button off your clothes? What did you do about it?
I just sewed it back on.
Really?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I had a long coat, and then all the buttons fell off, so I had to
All of
sew them. Well, not at the same time. One would fall off, and then the week after that, I had to sew another one back on. But thankfully, those buttons were metal, so when they would fall, I would hear it.
You
So I would pick it up and put it in my pocket, and when I got home, I would.
You know what? I was wearing my pants today and my button fell off.
Oh,
I was like, my pants, and my button fell off, and I still haven't put it back on. I still have my pants up in my room. Actually, I think the pants are in the laundry or something, but the button is still on the counter, and I still haven't sewed it
You
on.
better not lose it. I always use the button.
You know, I have a little drawer in my jewelry box, and I actually keep buttons in there. And like whenever I get like a shirt and I attach an extra spare button, I put it in that drawer. But you know what? I almost never get any buttons out of there. I don't know what I ever have. I just keep stashing them in there.
Yeah.
And I buy a shirt, and I just keep all the buttons in there. That's all these buttons in there. Do you like to sew?
I've tried it a couple times, yeah.
What have you sewn before?
Probably the stuff for my doll. I haven't sewed in a long time.
Oh, I don't really like to sew, but what I've done is cross stitching. Have you ever tried that kind of thing?
No.
Where you stick together like a piece of fabric and it's got like little holes in it, and you like weave, or like you go X's back and forth, and you make the designs. And
Actually, my grandma tried to teach me.
Your grandmother did,
Yeah.
but you didn't stick with it. Have you ever tried like crocheting? Knitting maybe? Oh, yeah. Which do you like better?
Crocheting.
See, I tried crocheting. My sister crocheted. She crocheted blankets. She's done lots of crocheting. She's really good at it. But I tried it, and it just frustrated me. Like I couldn't
Yeah,
get
I
the stitching right.
couldn't do it either until my mom and I started looking at some videos how to do that. I got that.
Because I'm with my sister crocheting a blanket one time. It's even got 3 colors. It's got purple, green, and white in it. And it's really nice, but like I've tried it and I just can't get the stitches the same. How do you get them the same size?
Well, you just have to get practice sticking in the right hole.
I guess I just don't have the patience for that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, cross stitch, I mean, it's like a little needle and thread. My mom's like, I mean, how can you take that? It's just a little tedious, but I like that for some reason.
Yeah, these are bigger. I like the crochet better.
Yeah, okay, well, I guess different people like different things. So, I mean, I haven't cross stitched in a while. I've been so busy. What have you been up to lately? I've been really busy with work lately. I mean, how's work going for you?
Oh, it's good. Busy.
Busy?
Today we went to help Alejandra pack. So she's moving.
Oh, where's she moving to?
She's moving to Leesburg.
Really? I work in Leesburg.
Oh, you do? I live in Leesburg.
You do? How cool!